Four of the top teams in the nation descend upon the land of the giants, Grenada Lake, Mississippi, for the kickoff of the American Crappie Trail.
That might be just enough to take the win right there, maybe.
Come on.
How thick he is.
Welcome to the American Crappie Trail. I'm Matt Morgan alongside James Bryant. We're here at Grenada Lake for the American Crappie Trail Challenge.
That's right, crappie fishing right now couldn't be any better than it is here at Grenada Lake. But back in March in our first tournament, wasn't quite the case.
Brutal, to say the least. Windy, cold, rain, muddy water. The water had actually risen 8 feet. The water temperature had dropped over 15 degrees. But the fact is, some of our pros figured it out, and we crowned our first ever champion, and they walked away with a brand new Ranger boat.
They did. But I tell you what, right now, let's get this challenge underway and see what Grenada Lake has to offer.
It's gonna be a beautiful day, my man. Can't believe it. Wind's not blowing.
We always look forward to coming down to Grenada. It's a great fishery, holds a lot of big fish, and we always look forward to it.
We got some good fishermen here today that's gonna really make this a good challenge. It's gonna be real good.
All right, we're here on Grenada Lake. It's the ACT Challenge. We've got 4 boats from all over the country, some of the best anglers. It's gonna be a catch and release format. We're gonna catch the fish, weigh them, release them. It's a 4-hour event. Catch as many as you possibly can, as long as they're over 12 inches, which is a state law. They count. Total weight wins the ACT Challenge.
It didn't take long for these teams to figure out a pattern and start putting fish in the boat.
It's way time. On the board, man. Catch and release, man. 1-1-2. Team Mid-State Seed. Bam! In the water.
Yeah. Good. Figured out early this morning that the color jigs and jig heads with spinners and tubes and curly tails really wasn't doing very well, so we went straight minnows, double rig, and that always pays off for us.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about, Daddy. Oh!
That's even the scales right there, Reedy.
Woo-wee. That's what I'm talking about.
Put it up there, 211, right there, that's what you're after.
Good one right there. Yes, sir. That's a good one there, boy. Need 10 more of them.
Pretty decent one.
What we got?
1.32.
132. All right.
First one.
Let's start.
All right, Rudy, come on.
That's a really nice fish. 147.
147. That's a start anyway.
Battling for bragging rights, each team gets on the board. The General Tire team of Whitey and Matt Outlaw lead the American Crappie Trail Challenge with 2 fish weighing 3.96 pounds.
Lucas Oil's Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Outboard Engine Oil will not only produce a level of confidence with each trip to the lake, but also provide trust backed by rigorous testing on the track as well as on the water. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil has an extensive additive package that will provide clean burning, smooth running, and maximum performance stability to any outboard on the market today. Lucas Synthetic Blend 2-Cycle Oil will not void your manufacturer's warranty. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine Products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born right here in America.
Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
Clean up your toughest messes super easy, super fast. Only Super Clean is formulated to do the work for you. Just spray it on and watch the grease and grime wash away. Super Clean is the only cleaner degreaser that is scientifically formulated to kick any mess to the curb, so you can move on to more important things. For all of your greasiest, grimiest, toughest tasks around the house, shop, or garage, Super Clean gets the job done. Super Clean. Super easy, super fast.
B&M Poles, the #1 crappie pole company in the world. Whether you're jigging, trolling, pulling, or pushing, B&M has your pole. Third-generation family company with over 70 years experience. Home to the Bucks Graphite Jig Poles, the first and best-selling graphite jig pole in the U.S. for over 35 years. B&M Poles, official pole of the American Crappie Trail. The American Crappie Trail is brought to you by Lucas Oil Marine Products. Made in America, sold to the world. By Ranger Boats, driven to dominate. Super clean, super easy, super fast, super clean. By General Tire, anywhere is possible. And by these other proud sponsors.
And welcome back to the American Crappie Trail. Folks, the American Crappie Trail is brand new for 2017, and there's some very interesting aspects to the way this tournament's structured. But Matt, tell us about the American Crappie Trail format.
Jamie, it's an unprecedented format in the crappie fishing industry. We have a 10-day off-limit period. We have a no information sharing rule. We've got bigger payouts, brand new boats given away for first place at each event, and 100% of the entry fees paid down through the field. It's never been done. The crappie anglers want it. The industry's growing. It's going to be exciting.
In preview of the inaugural season of the American Crappie Trail, 4 of the top teams in the country are fishing the American Crappie Trail Challenge on Grenada Lake, Mississippi.
We're out here with 6 of the best guys in the dang country, and my expectation was we were probably going to get whooped on. Now, we did catch some fish.
Yeah,
We caught a couple of fish, and you know, we're in the hunt of things.
Got him? Yep, good fish. Feels decent.
Oh yeah, he's running like crazy. Look at that. Come on, dude. Come here. There we go. Right on. Want to fight another day.
We're covering a lot of water. We're using 16-foot B&M BGJPs. It's a Bucks graphite jig pole. It's a very sensitive tip. Got enough backbone to catch these 3-pound fish. But first and foremost is making sure, again, that these fish get weighed and immediately go back in the water. It's something that we have to do as conservationists, as fishermen. Getting these fish back in the lake and allowing them to be caught another day is a big thing that American Crappie Trail stands for, and all of us as crappie fishermen need to really start thinking about in the future. The advances of where we've come in crappie fishing is unreal.
We started off slow trolling with 3/8 rigs, and we just had trouble keeping them down, so we switched over to 3/4 rigs, and that held them down better, and we were able to move a little bit faster, cover more water. And that was key, because you're just not catching a lot of fish. You have to cover a lot of water. Fish are far and few in between, and that's just what worked out for us.
Oop, there's a big hammer there, buddy. Yes, sir. Hot dog, daddy, you little
These fish are suspended in the water column, and you got to find the fish and go through them. And if you get lucky enough to find a little patch of fish, you can sit on them and work them back and forth. You can win this thing. But it's all about, on this lake, anywhere you turn the front of the boat can be the fish to win a tournament.
Only one fish in the boat during the morning session necessitates change from the super clean team of Ronnie Capps and Steve Coleman.
We realized that after about an hour fishing is the bites that we were getting were coming on a real slow pace move, about 3/10 or 4/10. We really started out about 7/10 or 8/10, moving pretty fast, and we didn't get bit fast, and I slowed off, backed off of it, and that's where our bites were coming. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Two. White as a snowflake, isn't it? Been down. Uh-oh, got a little sore on it. That might weigh more, right?
What's you got?
Nice fish.
188.
There you go. You take it.
What you see out in front of me looks like spider legs, if you will. It's also called slow trolling, double minnow rigging, tight lining. That's the technique we're using here on Grenada Lake. We're moving slow. Our lines are as vertical as possible right now. And we're just kind of wandering around in this flat right here, not fishing anything specific. But this exact look of what we got out in the front of the boat with actual double rigs, a minnow on the top and a minnow on the bottom, that's a double minnow rig. That's exactly what we're doing, just actually pushing these at a slow speed. That minnow is actually just shaking down underneath the water and creating an absolute natural presentation.
There you go. Get the net. That's a good fish. There we go. There we go. Look at that move.
All without the jig though.
Is that 176?
171.
There we go. That would help out the cause. Heck yeah.
Get the net. Man alive, 105.
The morning session comes to an end, with the General Tire team maintaining a lead over the rest of the field. Martin Metal, the specialists for your post frame or stud frame structure. Whether your project is agricultural or residential, we are the one-stop shop for your building needs, with the goal to always provide quality products at competitive prices. With great service, Martin Metal is more than metal. We have our own truss plant for your truss needs. Our lumber yard has the highest grade of lumber available in the area, and our window and door options are as diverse as the buildings we supply for. Martin Metal, where our motto has always been, working hard for your success.
We put the Rockport Rattler to a real test. 2 champion anglers using 4 rods with the competition jigs against 4 rods using the Rockport Rattler. The result, the Rockport Rattler outfished the competition 10-1.
Rockport Rattler, gray head.
This patented rattling jig contains a rattling chamber in the body of the jig. The rattle is amplified by using water as a conductor,
Rockport Rattler,
making fish hear it at much greater distances, just like a dinner bell for fish.
If you don't have a Rockport Rattler, you ain't catching crappie.
Land, water, seed, and sunshine. It's what farmers need to make things grow. At Mid-State Seed, we take pride in our partners and grow friendships too, providing quality seed farmers can count on. From quality control to packaging and shipping, Mid-State Seed works hard to distribute affordable product from America's heartland. Mid-State Seed, firmly planted in partnership.
Welcome back. Matt, you've brought some amazing things to the American Crappie Trail. A brand new boat in every tournament that you win. But let's talk about the Angler of the Year points.
Absolutely good question. The B&M Angler Team of the Year is a coveted title, and it is going to receive a brand new Ranger boat as well. We have 5 qualifying events, and we have a national championship. I'm allowing to drop one of the qualifiers, but the national championship will be counted. It's never been done. It's a coveted title. Somebody's going to win it. It's going to be an exciting race from the first tournament all the way through the national championship.
The American Crappie Trail kicks off next week right here on Grenada Lake. This week, 4 of the top teams in the country square off in the American Crappie Trail Challenge. Whitey and Matt Outlaw head into the afternoon session with a slim lead, leaving the rest of the teams within striking distance.
Fine time, you call it, baby boy. Come on. You go a long way. We can catch it. All right, let's flame him up and back to the water. We're short on time. 158. 158.
That B&M minnow rig is one thing that I would take to any lake in the country to try to put fish in my boat. There's very, very few situations where we would fish that it would be so much structure and so shallow that it really wouldn't be effective. But most often, especially in the fall of the year, that minnow rig is very hard to beat.
I'll show you guys how to bait a double minnow rig. I grab that minnow. I'm going to take my hook, go right through the bottom of the lips, straight out through the top. You can see the action that bait has. When it's in the water, it creates the most natural presentation to shad, which is their natural forage. So I'm going to do the exact same thing, duplicate it at the top, grab another bait, go straight up through the bottom of the lips, straight up through the top. I don't try to get it in the brain, I try to go right as close as I can to the front of the lips. And take that, I'm going to set my depth. Okay, we're fishing in 9 foot of water. I want my baits to be about 5 to 6 foot deep. It's that simple, put it in the rod holder. I'm back to fishing. Oh, good Lord. Sorry, check this one out, Travis. Oh, you get him? Right on. Woo! Yeah.
Toad. He was like in not even a foot down. I just sat down that rod for just a second. It's like he inhaled it on the way. That's a 227.
There we go.
227. Holy.
Definitely there.
Look at that. Man, it don't get any better than that, does it? American Crappie Trail, Grenada Crappie. Look at that. Man, skin up, man. That puts us right in the game now.
Anyone can win at any given time on any body of water, and especially out here. You know, we could have 6 small fish, and you catch 2 fish over here, and that can outweigh 6 of the small ones. So it's up to anybody to win, and it can happen anytime.
Net. Decent one for Grenada. Look at the backs on these. Everybody look at the back. I mean, you're talking 1.5 inches. The fish is well over 12 inches long. Let's weigh this one up. 154. 154. So 154. What a pretty fish at Grenada Lake. Absolutely beautiful. Gonna turn that fish back loose, catch it again another day.
A second half surge by the field puts the mid-state seed team of Bullock and Bryant in the lead with 6.3 pounds. Time is ticking down in the American Crappie Trail Challenge on Grenada Lake, Mississippi. B&M Poles, the #1 crappie pole company in the world. Whether you're jigging, trolling, pulling, or pushing, B&M has your pole. 3rd-generation family company with over 70 years experience. Home to the Bucks Graphite Jig Poles, the first and best-selling graphite jig pole in the U.S. for over 35 years. B&M Poles, official pole of the American Crappie Trail.
Launching a Ranger aluminum boat that's cut full of holes may sound a little crazy, but with so much closed-sail foam inside, it's easy to see the added safety and stability. It's a huge confidence booster, especially with so much quality inside, along with ever-new D-Tech's unrivaled performance and 300 hours with no dealer scheduled maintenance. Ranger aluminum is built to excel and priced to be yours.
Power your Ranger with Evinrude E-Tech. The outboards that are changing everything. Easy to own and fun to drive. The Evinrude E-Tech G2, now from 150 to 300 horsepower.
And it was just so easy to drive, not having to worry about the trim. I could just gas it and go, and that's where I fell in love with the engine.
I could drive my boat literally with one finger.
In terms of just convenience, easy for me, the G2 is perfect.
I wanted something my wife could drive with ease.
I love my G2.
For details, visit evinrude.com.
For over 30 years, Lucas Oil has provided the very best products for the land and sea. From this success stems another amazing product from the Lucas Marine lineup, Lucas Slick Mist Marine Speed Wax. Just spray it on and wipe it off. Lucas Marine Speed Wax will make your boat look brand new and provide great UV protection. Apply Lucas Marine Slick Mist to wet and dry surfaces in sunlight or shade. It's ideal in both fresh and saltwater application and prevents hard water deposits. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine products.
Lucas Oil, it works.
The American Crappie Trail is brought to you by B&M Fishing, quality performance and service for over 70 years. By Mid-State Seed, firmly planted in partnership. Martin Metal, your source for quality buildings, roofing, and lumber. By Evinrude, official engine of the American Crappie Trail. And by these other proud sponsors. Final minutes of the American Crappie Trail Challenge on Grenada Lake. With less than 3 pounds separating our field, every catch is critical.
That's a good one.
It was over 12.
1.36.
136?
Yes.
All right. Beautiful Grenada Lake fish right there, guys. 136, not an old fish, again, another young fish, but absolutely beautiful color. White crappie, you can see the tiger stripes in it. You can also count the dorsal fins. Just an absolutely beautiful fish.
I got it. Yeah. Whoa, look at that. Oh, I got it. Come on, look at that guy. Whoa. Dang.
Where's the marshal for that one? You got to come on with the net. You got to come now. You got to come right now.
Coming. That good?
Yeah.
Bro.
Damn, look at that.
That's what I'm talking about there. Sorry, Barbara.
No, you didn't.
It's a horse, isn't it?
Yeah. That right there.
Ooh, 178.
178. That's a good fish. That's
178?
Uh-huh.
It's a good fish, isn't it?
Yep.
Hey, get at it. Go. That's a good one there, sir. Oh, man. That baby. Whee.
Get this old scales fired up here.
Fired up, Reedy. Let's see what we got. I need to go 2.5.
Is here long enough? 260, 255.
That might be just enough to take the wind right there. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe.
It's napkin.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. We needed him.
That one wasn't real deep. Just bare minnow.
All right, let's get that on the scales. No need to measure that one.
No, it's a good thick fish.
Yeah.
Another healthy
Looks
one.
a pretty color there.
165.
165. That's why we held it higher.
First one up to 179.
Isn't that a beautiful fish?
Yeah.
God, man. Unbelievable.
Hey.
Oh. Read it.
Oh, don't let him off.
That's good fish, man. Don't lose him. Good fish. Good fish.
Oh,
Good
watch
fish.
out,
Good
cameraman.
Good fish.
Oh.
That go close to two, won't he?
I know, go close to that. Yes, sir.
How thick he is.
I go close to two. Go.
Things are looking better. They're looking better.
You ready? Come on. Don't get him tangled up. Don't get him tangled up. Oh, you got to hook. Good fish, good fish, good fish. It's quitting time, man. Come on. We got into him. All right, Rudy. We went away the last one of the day. Beautiful fish.
The first American Crappie Trail Challenge has come to a conclusion and the standings are in, so let's see where we're at. In fourth place, they had 6 fish for 844, team of Super Clean team. Ronnie Capps and Steve Coleman, guys, fourth place, sorry. In third place, they had 9 fish for 1241. My new partner for the day, Travis Bullock, and myself, James Bryant, still wasn't close enough. Second place, the Lucas Oil sponsored team had 10 fish at 1314, team of Kent Watson and Matt Morgan. And our winners of the first Grenada Lake Challenge, first place, they had 10 fish, good for 1735. Our General Tire sponsored team, Whitey Outlaw and Matt Outlaw. There's your plaques. Congratulations, guys.
Good job, guys. Whitey, Matt, both of you guys have fished Grenada Lake for a long time. I mean, fishing was not on fire today by any means, but it's mid to late November. Whitey, I mean, how'd you do it today? What was your technique?
But we just went with a light line, 6-pound test, and we put a heavy lead on, which doesn't make a lot of sense. 3/4 double rig minnows, and that's what we did it with.
Yeah, just kept it simple. I mean, it was just
simple. It's simple because I like it simple anyhow. It's easy for me to do simple.
Guys, I tell you what, that's a wrap of our preview show right here at Grenada Lake. Don't miss next week as we're going to crown our first ever champion right back here at Grenada Lake. It's going to be an exciting season. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss it.